starting? I'm waiting for... Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right, everyone, welcome to our Sunday service. Our first song will be One World, One Heart. Please let's stand and start. Please clap along as we're singing. One world, one heart. One world, one heart. And one strong love to lead. One world, one heart. One world, one heart. The light of truth to set you free. The lightning flashes across the sky to light the path of those who try. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. And the ancient serpent is thrown down. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. Can't you hear the trumpet sound? And many stars fall from the sky, and they all wonder why. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. Into the edge of fading end. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. Bringing the whole world to an end. Can't you hear? Please hear the call of love meant for all men. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. Bringing the whole world to an end. One more time. One word, one heart. One word, one heart. Bringing the whole world to an end. Bringing the whole world to an end. One more time. Bringing the whole world to an end. All right, wasn't that great? All right, sorry, I'm losing my voice. But our second song is Shining Fatherland. Sunlight beaming forth in that east from the fatherland. Please sing along. Bringing tidings of a new world to families in the field. Let us hasten to send the news all throughout the world. Eden's glory harvest. Harvest quickly, men of the field, hasten to harvest now. Crops are ripened and ready to bring into the heavenly barn. Saints and angels, saints and angels and heavenly hosts, gather to speed the task. Oh, we share the harvest of joy at the banquet of our Lord. Down, down, golden down throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. When the walls of 6,000 years are gone from the Father's heart, sons and daughters shall live with great joy, our true parents' homes. Saints and sages and men of good faith, all waited for this day. Loyal men of hope and fidelity yearn to see this day. Down, golden down. Down, golden down throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. Tells the tidings, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. All right. Just a heads up, if I lose my voice, please sing along, okay? We've been practicing for too long and I lost my voice. All right. Our next song is Lean on Me. So if you have a friend, just lean on your friend and yeah, dance along. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you want less. So lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So call on your brother when you need it, and we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you don't understand. We all need somebody to lean me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry it on, right up the road, I'll share your load if you just call me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Somebody to lean on. All right, thank you. And now I think we're gonna have our opening prayer. So please join Ilya in opening prayer.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents and your parents. Thank you so much for this day, this time, this moment, here with the whole congregation, with all of God's children here, really to congregate and call on your name, God. And today we're celebrating Chuseok and really being able to honor our ancestors and the people that were part of our lives and really made our lives what we are today. So I really pray that we can honor this day with you, God, and be with you, God, today and be able to celebrate today. So thank you so much, and I pray in part the name of Ilya, Daman Dekak, Western couple. Amen. Aju.
Aju. Let's give a hand to our music team. And good morning, everyone. All right, not a lot of excitement here. You may be seated. You may be seated. All right, today is Sunday. There's not a lot of sun out this morning, but it's still an exciting day nonetheless. Who's happy to be here today? Some of you. But just to share, yesterday we had an exciting full day. We had a workshop called the Dare to Care workshop. If you can just get that up on the slide. Dare to Care workshop. We had about 114 of you there in person. Those of you who were there, how was it? It's pretty awesome, right? It was very relaxed. I remember showing up and then seeing what some of the younger people showed up in sweats and shorts. Like, wow, this just feels so comfortable. Just felt like Sunday, but not Sunday. Sunday where you don't have to dress up. Maybe we should have some of those days more often. But it was an incredible day. We had a lot of talks about sort of the vision of Clifton Family Church. Dr. Yon shared about the heart of caring for members. And then we hear some testimonies from Michiko Presky and also Monica Lewis. And then we went all the way through to the end, ended with a raffle with someone winning, I believe, an iPad to end the day. So thank you all for being there yesterday. It was very exciting. But going on to this Sunday's program, first I'd just like to recognize the Essex County volunteers. Let's give a hand to Essex County. Yeah, they're the ones who, I guess, were volunteering this week, greeted you out in the front, probably preparing food for you today. So thank you, Essex County. And also, just as a reminder, at any point in time, you can come up to the front to give your tithing, not at any point in time, but during the offering time, which is at the very end. Or you can always just look at the brochure, the program for today. There's a QR code there if you'd like to make your donation online. So with that, we're going to go into our pair share gratitude. Please turn to your neighbor next to you and just share any highlights that came up for you this past week or in the past 2 weeks. If you haven't been here in some time, anything that you would like to share that sort of brought joy into your life, share it with someone else to bring joy into theirs. So we're going to take about 3 minutes. 3 minutes for pair share gratitude. Turn to your neighbor next to you. All right, let's bring it back into the room. Let's bring it back. It's always a lot of excitement. Some of you may not have seen each other for 12 hours, and that's okay. You get to see everyone else throughout the day. So, right now, let's bring it back. We have one of our newly blessed couples who recently went on a vacation. She's traveling the world all the time to share any gratitudes that she has. Go, Yoshi.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Yeah, as Rusford said, we went to Montana and Yellowstone because one of my friends who is, I grew up with her, I went to high school with her, and she's a blessed couple. They've been blessed for about 5 years, held a wedding in Montana. So before that, we got to spend like a few days camping in Yellowstone and then attend this wedding, and we stayed one extra day, and I got to spend time with a lot of my beautiful friends and their like young children that I haven't seen in a long time. So that was, for me, very life-giving, yes. And I'm really grateful that my husband Matthew could be there too.
Yeah, I mean, so all of those things as well on my side as well, but also I was very grateful for the costs of it all. I was really trying to rein in costs, so of course visiting Yellowstone is very cost effective, but also on a return trip back, the cheapest flight by far required a layover of like 13 hours in Chicago, and that's not usually a great thing, but the price was right, and I was like, well, we can turn that into something more, I guess check out what Chicago's all about. I'd never been in Chicago before. And yeah, it was actually a really great night. We got to walk around Millennium Park and get the last Chicago deep dish pizza before they closed at 11 p.m. So I was very grateful for that layover that ended up happening.
Another point on cost, we decided to save money on lodging, and so we rented a Tesla and we slept in that. That was how we camped. So I think that was another
that was a big
saving point for us. Okay.
Yeah, if you follow Yoshi on Facebook, I think you'll be very jealous. She's always traveling the world. Every few months, she's out somewhere, if not in America, somewhere else outside of America. So thank you, Yoshi, for sharing with us. All right, so now, that's a photo of everyone who was at the Dare to Care workshop. About 114 people were there in person, and about 47 people joining online throughout the day. And so we're hoping to have this more and more frequently for you. So just save the date for next time. All right, also one thing I forgot to add was if you heard about the Achieve program, tonight is the deadline to sign up for Achieve. There's only 10 spots left. We're already at 9. We're 111. So if you would like to sign up, today is the day because registration will close. We can't take any more afterwards. So the website is what? AccelerateMinistry.com. AccelerateMinistry.com. Also, something exciting. This baby is just rolling in the aisle. Something exciting is last week we welcome up our 3 UPA missionaries, and this week we have 3 students from Korea who just recently came here to Delaware and are going to be studying for their doctorate. So I'd like to invite up Hyung-tae Kim, Da-young Kwan, and Lee Jin-chae. To just introduce themselves to all of us.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you. And I'm very thankful to Dr. Young to inviting us to here. We are the student, and we are the second generation. And we blessed in 2020. So we are newlywed also couple like them. Thank you so much. And we are here for studying English. And also I'm here for the doctor degree. My major is energy and environmental policy. So I'm working with a solar panel or thank you so much. Wind power, something like that. I'm studying about policy, and I'm here to, meet Dr. Young and also all of you because today, actually, Korea time, it is a Thanksgiving Day. We call the Chuseok. So I really want to meet you and meet the Korean peoples here. So very thankful and happy to be here. And
my name is Da-young Kwan, and I work in church, Cheonbokgung Church, about 10 years, and I am interested in for child and teenager. So I work for second or third generation. So I am studying more this United States. So and Delaware. So my major is family therapy or family counseling. So yeah, I am more study hard. Yeah, the reason why is I'm here. Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Choi Yijin, and I'm living in Jung-eun Choi's house. She's my sister, and yeah, hi. And I worked in headquarters in Korea, and I work for PR and culture part. Yes, and I'm a designer and a freelancer designer now. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. That's Hyungtae, Dayoung, and Ijing. Feel free to just greet them, welcome them to our community. Delaware is a little bit far, but hopefully they can join us more and more from now on throughout their study. All right, so just like you heard from Hyungtae, today is Chuseok. I mean, not today, yesterday. Yesterday was Chuseok, but today we're going to be just celebrating all together. I don't know how we're celebrating, but can we just put up the slides? First is, I didn't know too much about Chuseok, but I know it's Korean Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving in a sense, and it's a day where they also thank their ancestors, right? Celebration of all of their ancestors, and coupled with it are something called, Jinhee told me, it's called Sangpyeon. Sangpyeon. So when you walked in here, I believe all of you might have received something like this, right? All of you might have read, this is just traditional Korean rice cakes for this celebration of Thanksgiving. And you'll notice that there's a little note on it. It's a well wish from one of the people who attended a Dare to Care workshop yesterday. So just take a moment to read what it says. Mine says, "You will receive a lot of money and find a great friend." So thank you, whoever wrote that. I appreciate it. But yeah, take a moment to read it. But just to share a little bit more about it, who knows a lot more about this, I'd like to welcome up our pastor, our senior pastor, Dr. Chun-sik Young.
Could you show the slide first? 안녕하세요, my brothers and sisters. So happy to see each one of you. Actually, Korean Chuseok was yesterday. Today we are going to celebrate a little bit. Before that, I'd like to, show some father's word. I think our sister can read.
Chuseok is a Korean holiday, but it's a day when we can worship the ancestors God gave as a gift to the chosen nation. Ancestors will prosper when their descendants worship them. That is why, because Koreans have brought up the tradition of attending ancestors, they have been able to walk out as an independent nation after 40 years, no matter how much they suffered under Japanese oppression. On Chuseok in August, we must hold a feast to welcome the winter. That's right. The Unification Church celebrates Chuseok more than any other people. We serve our ancestors, attend our own relatives, and all generations prosper. Chuseok is the time when ancestors of 3 generations can gather and celebrate. We gather on an autumn evening, and while gazing at the moon, we wish, "Let the world be like a full moon and shine on our descendants." So, all generations, from ancestors to current people of the same family name, clan, should join and become a round and round moon and prosper together.
Thank you. In Korea, August 15 by the lunar calendar is celebrated, and the biggest holiday, Chuseok, is a day similar to the American Thanksgiving. But the content is very different. As we can see from Father's word just now, God has trained the Korean people to celebrate Chuseok as a day to worship their ancestors. During Chuseok Korean visit the graves of their parents and ancestors to pay their respects. The reason we have been training to serve our ancestors in this way was to show all mankind the tradition of serving God. For Koreans, serving their ancestors is serving God. It is to serve the parents with filial piety at home and to become a family and nation blessed by God forever through the tradition of serving ancestors through Chuseok. I think many Christian people doesn't like we are, worshiping our ancestors. But I am telling you, serving ancestors, worshiping ancestors is not idol worship, not superstition, not superstition. We need to know that. God really trained Korean and Korean people serving our ancestors. Through serving ancestors, God really wants to educate all Korean people need to know how to serve God. And then especially during Chuseok, I think definitely we need to visit to our ancestor tomb, especially centering on 3 generations. My grandparents, great-grandparents, no more about centering on 3 generations and pay or respect. So because of that kind of tradition at the family, automatically you can respect, you can put your filial heart, we call 효정, toward your parents. If we have that kind of mindset and attendance, automatically we can serve God, we can serve our relatives, we can serve people. This is really one of the beautiful traditions in Korea. I already mentioned to you that Father was so surprised after meeting Jesus, and Jesus guided him to travel in spiritual world. And then when Father entered the kingdom of heaven, he was so surprised. Most of the tradition, same as Korean tradition. That's why Father got a confirmation why Heavenly Parents choose Korea as a chosen nation. And then normally we Chuseok, we need to eat songpyeon, okay? Songpyeon. This is songpyeon, and then you do not eat this the songpyeon, then you not participating the celebrating Chuseok. So I want to follow our true parents' tradition to give the songpyeon to our representative leaders. First of all, I'd like to invite our national leader now, Kimi. So I need to clean my hands. Open your mouth. And Takino, open your mouth. God bless you. And our Rash Fred. Open your mouth. Should receive blessing. Okay, I think everyone, each one of you already have a songpyeon. Have nice Chuseok. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, let's give it out to Dr. Young. You can eat your songpyeon now, by the way. Feel free to pass it on to your children if you'd like, because right now we're going to go into our musical offering. That's right. So right now I'd like to welcome back our band up on stage to transition us into the next part of today's program by offering musical offering. Feel free to eat your rice cake as that happens. Thank you.
All right, everyone. So okay. Hopefully I got my voice back. So we're gonna be singing an offering song. And it's called Fighting for Me. And it basically, it talks about how God really fights for us every single time, even at times that we don't know it. God is always there fighting for us in every single moment. And he's never gonna stop no matter what we do, because he's our parent. He's gonna keep fighting for us no matter what. So I hope you enjoy the song. Again, I lost my voice, so please don't judge me. All right. I need the kind of love that can outlast the night. I need the kind of love that is willing to fight when the going gets tough and my strength's not enough. I see you showing up like never before. This battle from my heart, you took off from the start. You are the peace when my mind's at war. And you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand out for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me. In the perfect timing, you make all things right. You paint a silver lining in this heart of mine. When the going gets tough and my strength's not enough, I see you showing up like never before. This battle from my heart, you took off from the start. You are the peace when my mind's at war. And you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop. Your love is winning me over. Your heart is putting me closer. Your love is winning me over. Your heart is pulling me closer. You will never stop fighting for me, fighting for me. Every word is a promise you keep. When I can, every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. 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 Thank you.
All right, let's give another hand to our music team. They practice during the week or usually all morning on Sunday. So thank you. All right, so now we're going to go to our main message for today, and we're going to be hearing from our president of Family Federation, also the pastor of Clifton Family Church, on the vision of Clifton Family Church. So essentially the direction we're going and how you can make the most of this community, how you can be a part of this growth in the direction that we're heading. And so to give this presentation, I'd like to welcome our pastor, Naokimi Ushiroda.
All right, I'm going to need some assistance on the slides, unless we have a clicker. All right, good morning, everyone. Good to see everyone again. So, last week we had a chance to share a little bit about the kind of the updated mission, vision, values of our organization. And I wanted to bring it a little bit more close to home and describe a little bit more about how that applies to our local community here. In order to do that, I wanted to start again with refreshing and see if you guys remember what was the mission of our organization. Does anyone remember? All right, there it is. Okay, it's to advance world peace. I gotta read it too, actually. Advance world peace by empowering families to develop their four realms of heart and establish the blessed family culture through true parents' teachings. So I want to break it down a little bit further today. First, by going into what we mean by the four realms of heart. So next slide. So what are the four realms of heart? Do you guys remember? Actually, when I went through this statement with my other co-leaders at the headquarters, they were like, no one knows what the four realms of heart are. And I was like, actually, I think they do. So I want to see, who knows what the first realm of heart is? Children's realm. Let's see if it's right. Survey says correct. All right. How about the second one? Siblings? Oh, look at it. Okay. Whoever was there yesterday at the program, please do not speak. I want to see if anyone else remembers. So, yeah, let's go to the next. We have... All right, siblings, correct. And then how about the third? Which one? Conjugal. Correct. And finally... Parents, parental realm. Okay, so this is what we mean in our mission to really help families develop the four realms of heart. And in essence, you know, each realm has a very special aspect. The core of children's realm of heart is, actually let me ask you guys, what do you think is the most important aspect of developing your children's realm of heart? Did you say adoring your parents? Okay, kind of, yes. Someone else said filial piety. It's really, the essence is we have a Korean term called hyojong, heart of filial piety. That's the essence of the children's realm of heart. And we all need to develop that over our lives, in our families, but also towards God, towards true parents, towards our own parents. And so this is something that we want to empower families by continually helping individuals, including ourselves, whenever you come to Sunday service, we're actually practicing this children's realm of heart. Because guess what? You're all still children in front of God, right? So we're still children that need to continue to grow our hearts as we grow up. So it doesn't end once you get married, once you have kids, you still need to cultivate your children's realm of heart individually. Okay, second, this is the blessed family culture area. I found a quote I liked. Self-centered life not only causes discomfort, it also violates the laws of heaven. Living for the sake of others, on the other hand, is the way we can resemble God. Loving our family, our community, our nation, and the world is the way to inherit God's true love, and it is the way to live in accordance with the fundamental order of the universe. So really, when we talk about the blessed family culture, we cultivate these forums of heart in our family so that we can establish this culture of naturally living for the sake of our family, our society, world, and so forth. That's our strategy to world peace, okay? So I know sometimes we're like, oh, what are we actually doing to contribute to world peace? The reality is the fundamental unit of peace is the family. And if we want to create a peaceful world, we need love in the family. And it's not easy to actually create love in the family, and that's why we're constantly striving towards experiencing that, building that, sharing that, starting with our family and beyond. But I truly believe that's our mission as Family Federation. We support and empower families to experience this love that we can expand to other families throughout the world. Okay, let's move on. So the vision is, if we were to accomplish our mission, what would it look like? And the stated vision here is a peaceful world where every family embodies God's true love. So that I just explained, that's really where we're headed and why we do all the activities we do, including Sunday service, is so that we can create a peaceful world where every family embodies. Now the word embody is, you have to first kind of experience God's love, and then we need to learn how to share that with others. So we need to both experience and share it. That's really what it means to embody God's true love, okay? Next. By the way, can whoever's doing the slides, can they see me? No. Anyway, maybe you can figure it out, but whenever I look at the screen, it means next. It's not working. All right. Anyway, we'll quickly go through these. There's 4 objectives. I did lay them out last time, but we're gonna, there's a bit more to work on, but basically our objectives as an organization, in order to really empower families, there's 4 areas. We empower individuals, next. Empower couples, next. And parents and tribal messiahs, right? So, all right, so basically, this is how we intend to empower the families. These are key relationships, okay? The individuals is about building your relationship between you and God, okay? So that's empowering individuals between that. Second relationship is empowering relationship between husband and wife. This is also a very important one. Third is the relationship between parents and children. Okay, this is a very key relationship. And number 4 is empowering tribal messiah. Now this term tribal messiah is another way of saying community leadership. So on the foundation of a strong family, we want you not just to stop there, but we want you to really lead other families, lead your community, and also serve the community. Not just about making more blessed families, but really contributing to the betterment of our society. So that's what we mean by empowering tribal messiahs. And if you think about it, if we all do that, it's gonna be an amazing world, right? So really as Family Federation, we're trying to work on programs on all these areas. Next. So how about Clifton Family Church? We have set some goals for April 2023, which is in 8 months from now. And just to review, these are our goals. We want to see a community where we have 1,200 regularly attending Sunday service. Now currently, we're at about 300, including online. Sometimes we get to 400 when we have big services. But we want to create a community where even more and more people can actually experience our community, our culture. So it's going to take some effort, but we have a plan, and we want to work together to make that a reality. Everything else is all kind of interrelated, but you can see on the screen, those are our other goals. Today, I'm going to focus on Sunday service. How are we going to expand Sunday service attendance? Next. So, one of the things we really thought hard and we felt, okay, if we really want to expand to 1,200 Sunday service attendees, we need local leadership that can care for 1,200 people on a regular basis, right? People just don't show up. We need people to actually care for them. So that's why yesterday we had our Dare to Care workshop. And it was inspiring. We had over 100 people show up, actually 110 in person and another 50 online to attend a full day training on how to care for others. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, let's give a hand for that. That was great. And especially those who attended. Actually, why don't we take a quick, those who attended yesterday, if you guys can stand. Those who attended yesterday, even by Zoom. All right, these are the people who said they're willing to invest in caring for other members of the community. Let's give them a hand for really stepping up for that program. So that was one. Another way of really developing leadership is the Achieve program, which we've shared already many times. By the way, deadline to register is tonight for those who still want to do that, so we have that. Other strategies, we want to do a quarterly large service. And this I'm going to mention at the end again. October 2nd, we're going to try it out. Since we can't fit 600 people in this hall, we're going to actually rent out a hall at Robert Treat Hotel in Newark, New Jersey. So save the date, Sunday, October 2nd. And really what we want to do is we want to celebrate our community and our culture by having a family festival. And we'll be honoring the life and legacy of Father Moon. But also, more importantly, we want to showcase all the great activities that we have in our community so that you can really invite other family members and friends to join us and inspire them to be part of our community. Okay, so really it's going to be an exciting program, and we're going to do that quarterly to help expand our community. Next. And also, we want to really create a clear membership track. So one of the biggest challenges in our community has been, like, what does it really mean to be a member, right? So we actually help to define it very specifically. I'll go into that a little bit more later, but the idea is that we really want to help every person really get a deep understanding in their relationship with God and create this beautiful family. So we start with all kinds of activities, get people on first base, which is the one-on-one DP study. Then they have signed membership, which I'm going to go over later, become a tithing member, and ultimately experience the blessing, receive the blessing, and create a blessed central family. Next. So here, we decided to update a membership form, 2022 membership form for Clifton Family Church. And as you can see, we have the mission, updated mission and vision statement there. And then the second part is really important, and this is the commitment to really being a member. So what we're going to do is I'd like to hand out these forms for those who haven't filled out. Those who attended yesterday, we actually, most of us filled it out again. And the reason why we're doing this is we want to really make a newfound commitment together. In order for us to succeed and grow as a community, it really depends on those who are currently participating to make a new commitment. And then with that, also the clarity of what we want others to do also becomes clear. So if we can hand these out, again, if you didn't see one yet, those who signed it yesterday, you can actually, you don't need to raise your hand, but those who didn't receive this yet, please, actually, can we get some ushers to hand them out down the rows? Takino-san. We have the forms. You can get volunteers to hand them out. And at any time you can, actually, can I get one? It'll be easier for me to. Okay, so actually, while they're handing it out, I do want to you guys to reflect on one thing. Take a moment to reflect on what is one thing that you appreciate about this community, Clifton Family Church, or our community. If it's the first time coming, you can think about the larger community. What's one thing you really appreciate about the Clifton Family Church community, our community? Take a moment to think. And like one thing I appreciate is that there is quite a mix. It's a diverse community, and even from the stage you can see all colors and all ages, and it's just beautiful to see that. I believe this is what, how God sees the world is really this mingling of different nationalities, cultures, and so forth. So why don't you turn to a neighbor and share what's one thing that you appreciate about our Clifton Family Church community. Go ahead, I'll give you 2 minutes to share. Okay, let's take 30 more seconds. If you need a pen, raise your hand. We have some. Okay, let's bring it back. Does anyone want to share what you appreciate about our community? If you can raise your hand. Anything you'd like to share? What do you appreciate about this community?
Did I talk loud enough? I bet. Everybody always said, you're yelling.
Right, so you like the nice. Thank you always for your appreciation. Let's give her a hand. Your name again?
I'm Diane.
Diane. Thank you, Diane. Anyone else? One thing you appreciate about our community? Yes? Another Diane, I believe. Yes. Okay, got it. So safe space to raise up your family together with the community. Let's give her a hand. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, we're running out of time, so we'll wrap it up there. So anyway, the reason why I want you to reflect on what you appreciate is because in order to really expand our community, we need to remind ourselves of what we really like or appreciate, and that's what you can invite others to join as well. So in the commitment form, actually I realized there's two different forms, but the meaning is the same. So anyway, whichever one you got, I'm gonna read the updated one. There's actually two here. So the first one says, I commit to attend local family services regularly. So the first aspect is attendance. This is really important, okay? Attendance means that you're showing up. You're showing your support by being here. You're also practicing attendance towards God and our true parents by being here. It's an act of filial piety and worship by being here to really attend a service. So that's why we want to encourage everyone as members of our community to really commit to attending regularly our worship services. Okay. Second is I commit to contribute financially to support the local family church. Again, there's so many activities and events that we do, and really to show support, not just your physical presence or participation online, but by contributing financially, you're really supporting our mission to really serve more families and our community. Third is I commit to engage in ongoing Family Federation education programs. So for me, I feel like it's not enough just to come here on Sundays. I really want all of you to be growing. I want every member to be growing. And in order for you to grow in your spirit means that you need to be participating in some kind of education program. And we have a lot of education programs, actually, for youth, for college students, for adults. And I want you to know that for us to really be a thriving community, I want every person to be participating in some form of education program, okay? For your personal development as a couple, parenting training, leadership training. Please, please, for the sake of your own growth, which God wants, but for the sake of the community growth as well, make sure that you're always growing, okay? So that's the third commitment. And fourth is I commit to volunteering my time and talent to support a local ministry. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to actually give you an opportunity to take a survey and fill out what areas you'd be inspired to contribute your time and talents to support our community. Now there's 4 commitments here. I want you to consciously choose which one that you're excited to commit to today. It doesn't have to be all 4. As long as you commit to one or more, then that qualifies you to be a member of this community. And since you're already physically here, I'm assuming you got the first one down. So you guys are all pretty much qualified. But yeah, I just want to encourage you to think about what commitments you want to make. And I want to emphasize this. It's through commitments that you are able to develop as a human being. And although it may seem like, oh, you're trying to make us do more stuff, which maybe that's part of the reason, but honestly, I do feel that for your own growth and development, it's really important to make conscious commitments. And by doing that, you're going to develop as a human being. And in order for us to create a peaceful world, it does take effort. It takes our own effort. It takes every person here's effort together to really move forward in our mission, okay? So please take a look, and by the end of today, please fill out this form, whatever you'd like to commit to, and then offer it at the front of the table here. We're going to actually do a prayer over that later this service. Okay, moving on. Next slide. Value of volunteering. So to really kind of share some of the experience of our volunteers, I'd like to invite up a couple volunteers. The first one, Irmgard Baines, welcome up. And then stand by second. Mrs. Yoko Burns is second. Okay, so Irmgard, why don't you come up here? Oh, wow, look at that. Got her husband to sign up. Let's try 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hello. I was kind of surprised that Pastor Takino asked me, because I don't really volunteer as much as some others do, I know. But anyway, giving a testimony is always a good challenge, right? So I volunteer because I love God and I love people. And this morning, when Dr. Young, one of his messages on the slide was exactly why I volunteer. By emphasizing with each other through my relationship with everyone I relate to, I can preserve my heart when we trust each other. Therefore, we should build artistic relationships well with the people around us and create joy and multiply joy. So that is, for instance, why I am a care group host. Because I love people. Tyndall and I, we actually like to entertain. We like to invite people for a meal and share with each other. I love people. That's why I'm in the Strings of Heart project, where we crochet and make these blankets for people who we know could use a little extra boost. And the best thing in my life was the blessing. So I like to empower people that they can experience God, and that God is their parent, and that they can really feel that. That's why I volunteer as a matching supporter and also as a high noon, accountability partner. And I want to contribute, and I want to be part of the process of building a peaceful world. So that's why I volunteer in a community garden in my town in Bloomfield. That's why I volunteer in their beautification activities, picking up trash twice a year. And also, because I want to be part of this process, I volunteered to be a council member a year ago or so. And I wanted to share a small story, because I volunteer because I follow an impulse of my heart. And when there was the transition from Pastor Takino to Pastor Crescentia, it wasn't so smooth, if you remember. There was a lot of emotions, and what did I say? Yeah, Pastor Manoj, I said something wrong. Yeah, Pastor Manoj to Pastor Crescentia. And the council at that time, made a lot of efforts to mediate between the home office, the headquarter team, and our community members, especially the ones who felt hurt. And I went to one of the meetings, and at that time, the council chair was a young man, maybe under 30, and the vice chair also a young man. And they were so diligently listened to both sides. And I was so touched by that. And I also felt a little sorry that this young man had to kind of carry that burden in a way, right? So I thought, okay, if he can do it, I also will be a council member if the community wants that. And it was actually the most difficult volunteership. Giving up your Sunday afternoon for 3 hours, it was tough. But it was very rewarding, and I got to know new people. I got to know Dohi. I never knew him before, so that was my reason.
All right, thank you. So even if it might be tough, usually the more difficult challenges, if you overcome it, you get a lot out of it as well. So don't want to scare anyone away from council jobs here, but there will be opportunities in the future. All right, let's bring up Yoko Burns. She's a leader of the Kodan Japanese Ministries. So let's invite her up. Please.
Okay, my name is Yoko Burns. About volunteer, I know there is so many volunteers in this Clifton Church, more than me. Even they don't recognize the unsung hero. So I don't want to mention because I don't want to skip the people's name. That's why I'm so appreciate everybody. And I was talking with my daughter last night, and what shall I talk about volunteer? And she said, I like volunteer, but too much burden asking me all the time. I don't like that. And also, I don't want to do by myself. I want to do together with friend volunteer. Yes. Then she felt powerful and joyful ending the volunteer. Wow, I did a good job. Everybody together. That's she want as a volunteer. So that's her opinion. And I was IOWC when I came to America. So that one IOWC is one world crusade, different countries together, traveling. So as a Japanese, I had a volunteer to wake up sisters. So I every morning I said, wake up. And some sisters said, shut up. So, and some people, sisters said, you should wake up more nicely. Can you wake up like that? So people complain to me. And so that I did so many things, clean up or taking care. And the IOWC mission is going out to witness. But my mind is so sad, and I couldn't do homework. So I stopped by the holy ground. I pray to God, kind of complain to God. I do my best, but people complaining. So, but end of the prayer, I feel so much like a warm spirit came down, and I gave you everything. I gave you nice husband. I gave you nice parents, a nice atmosphere. So I really felt, wow, God, so sorry. I have so much you gave me. I should offer or return your joy. So my volunteer spirit, I don't want to complain. I always joy. Somebody ask me, say yes. That's my standard. So, and one more thing about cleaning. So church, my house also have to clean. But Mr. Inose told me about cleaning. Not only cleaning the part, there is some spirit. So you clean with them, with the spirit too. Cleansing, that liberate the evil spirit that corner of the dirty place. That's the cleaning. So I really feel that his word. So cleaning will put the heart. So I really hope this holy community, this Clifton, to let's have a good volunteer with a heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, in order to run this community, we require so many volunteers. So why don't we give a hand to all the volunteers who are helping make this community possible. So, yeah, speaking of which, I'd like you all to now we actually have an opportunity here to fill out a survey. If we can pull up yes, sign up to volunteer. Okay, so there's many opportunities in our community to volunteer. So we're gonna show you a QR code for those who don't know how this works, you just put your camera, zoom in to the QR code, and then a link should show up on your phone, and you click on that, and then you should get to a survey form. There you go. Or the other way is you have to type all those letters down there. But try that first. Go to the phone, and it should go to the website address over there. And then there'll be a survey there. If we can have some reflection music as well. Let's take just 3 minutes to fill out these different volunteer opportunities. And again, this is a really good way to get involved. You know, it may seem like work at first, but like when you volunteer, you feel like a co-owner of this community, not just a tourist, as Dr. Young would say. You know, you come and you're a customer and you just come and watch, and sometimes you just criticize. But actually, in order to make this community work, we all need to be doing something to contribute to this community. That's what makes community. And so I want you to sign up for things that you really feel you'd like to serve through. So we have at least like 15 different volunteer opportunities that you can sign up for. You don't have to sign up for all of them, just 1 or 2 is enough. But if everyone participates, then everyone can share that responsibility, and it really becomes more enjoyable. But if only a few people volunteer, it does get a little overwhelming. And that's why we want to encourage, as part of being a member of our community, please volunteer, support in some way, and I think this will also help you feel more a part of this community. Okay, so just 1 more minute. Please try to fill out the form, or 2 more minutes. And if you have some trouble, you can let us know, but if we can put some background music. We can put some exciting background music. Like we did yesterday. Interesting. All right, so there's a section on what you're currently doing, what talent or skill you'd like to offer, and I'm just gonna read, wow, there's like 25 options here. Okay. There's children's ministry, young adult ministry, Sunday service, holy day celebrations, cooking. Anyone like cooking here? All right, hey. And facilitating a small group, leading education. Oh yeah, why don't we go around? Okay, I'm gonna read each one and raise your hand if you're interested in this area. Who would be interested in helping Sunday school or children's ministry? Oh, poor children, we don't have anybody. They're actually already serving Sunday school right now. So, anyone interested in helping with young adult ministry? Oh, we got a few hands. One hand, one, two. Okay, got it. We'll take two. How about Sunday service? Anyone want to help with Sunday service? Holy days, holiday celebrations? Maybe everyone's too busy filling out the survey. I'm not getting any. Okay. How about bookkeeping? Anyone interested in bookkeeping? Oh, we got one hand. Takino-san, you should be taking pictures of this. Transportation. Any good drivers here? Drivers. Oh, we got one, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, we have different programs for our youth that sometimes require driving. And all right, just a few more. Babysitting. I heard we did need some help with babysitting when we have programs for young families. Oh, great. I have one hand. Anyone else babysitting? Oh, we got another hand over here. Very good. And yeah, that's basically it on the form. So thank you for filling out the form, volunteering. Again, I think with everyone doing a little bit, it will really feel like we can do a lot together. Okay, just a few more slides and I'll wrap it up. Can we go next, please? Okay, so there's 2 upcoming events that you can invite some family and friends to. The first one is a celebration of eternal love, which is next Saturday. We're going to be honoring couples who've been married together for 20 years or more, 30 years or more, 40 years or more. And it's going to be a really nice kind of gala, formal wear. And so if you'd like to participate, please connect. I don't know if the next slide has more details, but no. Okay. Then connect with Takino-san and you can find out how to register for that. Next event, the main event I want to let people know about is the Family Festival on October 2nd. So I mentioned it earlier today. This is going to be at the Robert Street Hotel. We're going to be celebrating the life and legacy of Father Moon, but we'll also have food, we'll have booths, we'll have music, we'll have activities. We'll have a separate children's room, family room, so that the little children can also play. So it's going to be a very exciting event. So please use this as an opportunity to invite your family and friends to join us. And that way we can celebrate together. And we'll also have some really cool videos that headquarters have been preparing to really honor the life of Father Moon. Okay, and next. Okay, so last thing I'd like you to do is I want you to think about, we talked about volunteering, we talked about our mission, we talked about the membership track, how to guide people through. But really, in order to grow our community, it really comes down to who do you want to invite to join our community. So I really want you to think about what you've gained so far from being part of this community and who else could benefit from really being part of this community. So take a moment to think of 3 names, 3 people. Could be your family members, could be your friends, could be people in your ministry that you're reaching out to. But I want you to think about 3 people right now who you'd really like to invite to be part of our community. And again, you can invite them to Sunday service, or a good opportunity is October 2nd event 3 weeks from now. It will be a great way to introduce our community and really inspire them to join us after that program. So with that said, thank you everyone for, Dr. Young, yeah. Thank you for participating in today's service. I know it was more of a workshop than a service, but for internal, for more kind of internal guidance about really the heart to care for others, Dr. Young spent yesterday morning also for our care leaders, and he wants to also share a little bit to you about really the heart of care for others. So please join me in welcoming up our senior pastor, Dr. Chuseok Young.
안녕하세요 again. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Are you still alive? Okay. Yesterday, I had a really beautiful experience with our brothers and sisters, those who attended our Dare to Care leadership training seminar at KEA Church. I think more than 100 members gathered together and had a one-day leadership training program. And then I shared with them with the title of what kind of the ministry are you doing based on my own ministry. Since community ministry is very important for the growth of the church in the future, I will share one topic for each Sunday worship service. Of course, this has been mentioned in the morning devotion, but I will be more specific. I think now is the key. Now, Trumad asked us to build up really one of the model churches. So now our Clifton church is like a representative of the entire United Nations as a headquarter church. So I am involving here directly our national president also involving our Clifton church. So that's why I ask each one of you really fully taking ownership as the community leader. So how do we develop our community ministry? So what kind of the ministry are you doing? Yesterday I shared 2 points. Today I'd like to share one more point to you. Yeah, based on this content, what kind of the ministry are you doing? My ministry is the minister of the prayer and Jeongseong. My ministry is the minister of the personal touch. Yesterday I shared with you. Today, I'd like to share my ministry is giving ministry. Since I came to our movement, I learned, divine principle. One of the most inspiring content, of course, dual characteristics. And also, secondly, I was so inspired the life of give and take action. So I think since I realized that giving is how much important it is, when we are giving very well, I think our community really can develop very, very well. First of all, I'd like to introduce Father's word here. The unification movement's principled doctrine emerges from here. With what kind of the heart must we give? Do not give with a friend's heart. Additionally, do not give the way an owner gives to the servant. Give with a parental heart. Wear your servant's body with a parental heart, and you must stand in the position of the shedding tears for humankind, sweating for the world, and bleeding for heaven. What this means is we have to have a heart to give and then shed tears for not being able to give more. That is how God is. Is there such a person today? When a person appears, the world will automatically unite, even if you tell it not to. So Father talking about, you need to have the heart of the giving with parental heart. So parental heart is always giving and giving and giving and giving, and completely forget what I have given, still want to give more. This is one of the important attributes to love. That's why Father says here, do not give with a friend's heart horizontally. Whatever you give something, always need to give centering on parental heart. And also you need to wear servant's body. And, I joined church in 1975, June 1st, I think already more than 47 years. And then since I graduated at Korean UTS, I become the missionary. And I go here and there, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and then entire Asia, Puerto Rico, and then Maryland in America. I sometimes came to the New York, and again I become the national messiah to serve the Commonwealth of Dominica, went to Japan and came back to Korea, later on become Oceania Continental Director, and then moved to Asia Continental Director. Finally, I came here. So throughout 47 years, my own experience, one of the most important ministry is giving ministry. Giving ministry. So when you know that the importance of the giving ministry, I think your community surely can develop very well. If you meet anyone, give him or her something, think that you will perish if you don't give. This is my personal kind of a commitment. Anyone come to me, and then I treat them, God send them to me. So I need to treat them. They are really child of God. They are not my guests. They are really God's guests. So I have always this kind of the attitude. So always giving something. And also I was so inspired that, when I have a chance to serve Reverend Johan Lee, I thoroughly watching his daily life, because every day I working together with him. Wow, he's one of the ministry is really always giving. And he always prepares some amount of money in his wallet. And he knows that this person needs food, this person needs some money. He knows so well. So anyone come and giving money or serving food, and then no one just return home with an empty hand. This kind of serving and always giving and giving, and then listen to them sometimes 1 hour and 2 hours, and then giving the guidance. I learned one of his top secret, what is his main ministry, is always giving. So I inherited. So wherever I go, and when I try to serve, try to give someone, I really immediately know that I need to help that person. So really giving ministry is very, very powerful. I learned from Divine Principle already. I mentioned to you that give and receive, this is a principle. However, you receive first and give, that is the fall. We need to remember all the time this principle. In my mind is always remember that one. Of course, when you receive, you need to really appreciate, and then you need to determine, I need to return more than I receive. This kind of attitude, mindset is really, really important, my brothers and sisters. You need to remember that. Give and receive is a principle. Receive and give is the fall. That's why one who have the right attitude as the man of the true love always try to initiate give first. If our ministry now, all of you are now community leaders, you need to have that kind of ministry, giving ministry. Never return empty-handed to someone who has come to see me, serve something. Of course, sometimes we cannot give the money all the time. We are not rich men, but you cannot give money, and you can serve hard with your heart and mind. And if you have nothing to give, serve even glass of water with your heart. That's why Matthew, I love this Bible verse, chapter 10, verse 42. If anyone gives even a cup of cold water to one who is little ones, who is my disciple, truly I tell you that person will certainly not lose their reward. So when Jesus' disciples travel here and then go here and there, but some lady received Jesus' disciple, but she is very, very poor girl, nothing to give. And she cried and went to the kitchen. What can I do? And then she put one glass of the cold water and putting her heart and mind feel very, very sorry. With this kind of mindset and attitude and hospitality served to Jesus' disciple. And then Jesus said, truly, truly, I tell you that person will certainly not lose their reward. It does not matter how much amount. Does not matter money or material. Important thing is your mindset, your attitude. How can I serve them? How can I give something? This attitude is really important as the community leader. So love is replenished by giving. Therefore, it can continue forever. This is the universal principle. Whenever you give something, that person do not return to you, no worry about that. According to principle of the universe, definitely you will get it more than you gave. This is an amazing principle. When you give 10 and God returns to you 20 or 30, that's why you are inspired to give more, 20, 30, 50, 60. Continuously give and take action. You will receive a more greater one than you give. That's why Father said, love is replenished by giving. Therefore, it can continue forever. I can control money when I give it for other person. Anyone who gives money for others can control money. If I don't spend money for others, I am controlled by money. I become a slave to money. How to control money? Very simple. Through giving. Those who does not to give, you are already controlled by money. But those who control money always have a giving heart. And giving and giving and giving. I learned from Father. How to control money? Through the giving. You already have the giving heart means you already can control money. But you are save and become like a stingy, doesn't want to give. That means you are controlled by money. But one who give and serve all the time for others, that means your mindset already control money. Very important principle, my brothers and sisters. Money follows the giver all the time. That's why in my ministry, I never worry money. Tithing not enough, and we need to spend so much money, and then I repent myself. I don't have much heart to serve my community and members. That's why God do not provide the money. That's why I really need to repent myself. How can I give more? How can I serve more? And truly practice for that. God is amazing God. Surely return. That's why you need to trust God. You need to trust the universal principle. When you give something, even though that person cannot return to you, according to universal principle, according to God's principle, definitely return to that person. Otherwise, God does not exist. Otherwise, universal principle does not exist. That's why when you absolutely believe in that and practice it, you never perish. When you give money, heavenly fortune will come all the time. Giving ministry will never perish. That's why Father saying, the person who give will never perish. Heaven protects those who give. Why you are poor? Because you do not give. Do you want to become richer? You need to give. Of course, God train you formation stage, growth stage, and completion stage. Those who are formation stage always receive first and give. And then remember. And growth stage level of about the faith, half, give and remember. That is a growth stage. Completion stage is what? Give and then completely forget. Then how can I forget after giving? Fallen man giving and remember forever. How can I forget it? That's why Father said two things. One thing, you need to have the parental heart. Parental heart is giving and forget. Secondly, you need to focus on more giving rather than receiving. You need to give more focus because you need to think you can get more benefit. Even no need to think about to get the benefit. If you have that kind of attitude and giving and completely forget, and then thinking that like a parent, how can I give more? Wow. This really giving ministry is very, very powerful. So each one of the Clifton church member practice this principle. Giving and giving and giving. As a church leader, try to give and serve. And as the member, try to give and serve for the sake of the church first. If we have that kind of initiation, I am telling you, our church prosperous, your community prosperous, and your family can be prosperous. Aju? So, in giving ministry, the church becomes abundant, and the church is never in need, never poor. If you give, power is generated. I really always this one. Sometimes I'm so tired and then no more power, even though I work so hard. Why no more power? Why my battery is already gone? This is the sign. You are no more battery. And then how to recharge your battery? Only one way, giving. When you are giving, this is the way to recharge your battery. That's why I'm sometimes no power. And I give something. In this morning, when I giving the morning devotion, I'm not proud of myself, just for example, for education. When I giving morning devotion, I saw the chatting room that today is Mrs. Green's birthday. Wow, I see. And then this, Heavenly Green and his wife, always at the 10th floor, there is a small chair there attending morning devotion over there. Then I can see them every day without missing a single day. Then I know that this wife's birthday, I could prepare $100 US. And then I met in front of the elevator and greet them and give them. My heart is very, very happy. I realize that when you give something, my power is always generating. When you give something all the time, your power always generating. That's why one who give, you never get tired. You are tired means already is the sign your battery is gone. That's why you need to recharge. How to recharge? You need to give. This is a really, really beautiful principle. When I have another person owe me, that person becomes my person. So, my brothers and sisters, I am telling you, Each one of you, now our goal is on the 1,200 worship membership until end of the next year, April of next year. Each one of you fully take ownership as a community leader. How to make it successful community leadership? You need to apply giving ministry. When you apply this giving ministry, and your spiritual life, guarantee, I am telling you, you can preserve your heart. You always inspire. Do you know, true father always praise true mother. Father said, one of the greatest point of the true mother, according to father's sharing, mother is a giver. Always giving. Whenever I see mother, and mother always prepare some envelope and give it to me and give it to other leaders. Mother is a champion of giving. Does not matter how much amount money. If you have that heart, then someone provides. That's why I know that. What I need something for the sake of God's will, I need this one. And then when I practice giving ministry, God always become my sponsor. Aju? Who's your sponsor? Who's your sponsor? God is our sponsor. No complaint, no money, no money. No money, no honey. No money means you don't have a honey. Not no honey, no money, or no money, no honey, no honey, no money. No honey, that's why no money. No heart, no money. You have a heart, material blessing automatically follow you. This is amazing principle. When I joined Korean UTS, I'm really poor student. Every vacation I need to do fundraising, and then I know that wow, I cannot pay my restaurant fee, and I decided okay, so just 1 month I'm doing fundraising, and money is not enough, and then I go to the UTS office and then please give this money those who don't have enough money and give. And then I say bye-bye. I already packed my luggage. And then UTS officer say that, hey, Young, you got a scholarship. Oh my God. That's why I completed my school. God is working through that kind of the really mindset, giving hospitality. One who has that kind of giving heart, your heart is so beautiful and always bright, always convey God's blessing to any other one. My dear brothers and sisters, as a community leaders, let's practice giving ministry in your family, to your own family members, in the church. Why don't you apply this principle, giving ministry? Then next year, 1,200 worship membership, no problem. Surely I tell you, our church guarantee can develop, can grow very much. Thank you very much. 감사합니다. And also, today I'm so glad our Korean guests, Hyuntae, Kim Hyuntae, Kwan Da-young, Chae-jin. You know, Kim Hyuntae's father is a very famous man. He's one of the true mothers, right arm, Kim Sang-gyun. Kwan Da-young, his mother is my junior when I was Korean UTS, Park Ok-ja. And then Chae-jin's father, Chuseok, is a really good the minister in Korea. I'm so glad when I see all of them, like I remember their parents. I'm really happily welcome our three of the Korean guests. Why don't you give one more time, big hand to three guests. They are staying about Delawa State, but they don't want to miss a Sunday service. They are really model family. That's why they come here all the way. I really admire by their attitude.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Yong. Actually, if you could stay on stage here just a moment. Actually, today is also the 21st anniversary of the 9/11. And we just wanted to also acknowledge those families who suffered from that. And it really changed the dynamics of America as well. There's been, as you know, there's also many wars and conflicts still going on around the world. We wanted to take a moment to actually pray over America. And also, today was we did ask people to fill out these membership forms. I really feel, after coming back from Korea and our national leaders meeting in Kodiak with this updated mission and this new commitment, this is a new beginning for our community. And I really want to thank every member here for their participation, their investment thus far. And I want to encourage you to continue to commit so that we can really make a great community and inspire the nation of America in creating a peaceful community and world. So with that, I wanted to ask our senior pastor, Dr. Yong, to pray over our congregation, and then we'll join in a short unison prayer afterwards and close in a song. Stand up. Oh yeah, please everyone stand.
Yeah, I think today is September 11. I cannot forget that September 11. I came to America after September 11, and then at the immigration, and the immigration guy said, "Oh my goodness, your birthday is September 11." Of course, this is Korean lunar calendar, so I really, and then Father really pray for America at that time. Anyway, still many things going on. Let's really pray, and Soviet Union and Ukraine is still going on that kind of the conflict and war. And through our prayer and Jeongseong, I think they need to really stop the war. And then we are the one who need to really create that kind of peaceful war. We need to start from within our heart and within our community, within our church, and finally expand to the world. And also today, I really congratulate those who signed the membership. Of course, you are already a member, but this is really, we want to create more active membership. Really, not just only onlooker or tourist. You come here, we are every morning pledged as the owner of the Cheonilgu, as the owner of the Cheonilgu, as the owner of the Cheonilgu. So we need to have that kind of determination and ownership to participate something. And that's why that is our motivation to really, again, they really determined to become this membership. So let's pray. I will pray mother tongue Korean language. So let's pray. 사랑하는 하늘 부모님, 천지인 참 부모님, 오늘 이렇게 귀한 성일의 한 날을 허락해 주시고 이끌어 주신 은사 앞에 감사하고, 어제는 추석 명절이었습니다. 아버님께서 추석 명절을 그렇게 사랑하시고 어머님 또한 추석 명절을 그렇게 생각하시면서 가을의 추수의 한날을 맞이해서 하늘을 섬기고 하늘을 숭배하고 자기를 길러온 조상들 앞에 정말로 감사하는 그 전통이 가족에서는 부모를 향해서, 친척을 향해서, 너와 나를 향해서 그 섬기는 마음, 그 모시는 마음, 그 워시핑하는 그 마음이 결국은 하늘이 한국을 선택한 백성으로 길러왔다는 것에 대해서 감사한 마음을 드리지 않을 수 없사옵니다. 그는 정말 코리안 추석 땡스기빙 데이를 맞이해서 그런 놀라운 전통을 허락해 주신 하늘 부모님 앞에 감사하고, 특별히 9/11을 맞이해서 정말 이름도 없이 빛도 없이 희생의 제물로 살아가자간 모든 제물들을 위해 아버지, 그들의 희생을 가엽게 생각해서라도 그들의 희생이 헛되지 않게 정말로 이 나라를 지키고 이 민족을 지키고 세계를 지키는 데 있어서 정말로 우리가 평화의 도구가 되고 평화의 대사가 되고 평화의 역할을 다할 수 있는 우리들의 모습들이 되지 않으면 안 될 것을 알고 있사오니 하늘이여 인도해 주시고, 오늘 특별히 이렇게 뉴 멤버십 폼을 이렇게 작성해 싸우니 정말 이 모티베이션과 이 오퍼튜니티를 통해서 정말 이 클리프턴 처치가 어머님께서 바라시는 모델 처치가 되고 정말로 본보기가 될 수 있는 그런 교회의 모습이 되어가지고 이 운동이 나날이 번져가지고 정말로 아메리카 전체가 리바이브 할 수 있고 아버님 전 세계가 리바이브 할 수 있는 그런 모델 클리프턴 처치가 되고 그런 멤버가 될 수 있도록 축복하시고 역사해 주셨기를 간절히 바라옵고 원하옵나이다. 다시 한번 감사드리면서 모든 말씀 축복의 중심가정 용정식의 이름으로 감사하며 보고하고 축원하여 싸움나이다. 아주.
Let's have a 1 minute of unison prayer. Just pray on your own. Okay, 아주. All right, thank you everyone for your prayers, and let's close us out with closing song with the band.
All right, thank you, President Aokimi. I hope you guys had a great Sunday service. So for our closing song, it's going to be Keep Me in the Moment. Who knew that it was 9/11 today, actually? It's a really memorable day, right? So with this song, I felt like keep me in the moment for those who have sacrificed their lives, really. We only have one shot at this life, so we really have to keep ourselves in the moment, every single moment that we're spending with our families, with our friends, because those are the moments that God come in. So I hope as we're singing this song, we can really remember those who have sacrificed their lives as well for 9/11. So, yeah. Also clap and sing, because we want that energy, so keep going. And Resfred, you can sing too. I've been thinking about time and where does it go? I cannot stop my life from passing me by, I don't know. I've been thinking about family, how it's going so fast. Will I wake up one morning just wishing that I could go back? I've been thinking about lately, maybe I can make a change and let you change me. So with all of my heart, this is my prayer. Singing, oh Lord, keep me in the moment. Help me live with my eyes wide open, 'cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Singing, oh Lord, show me what matters. Throw away what I'm chasing after, 'cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Keep me in the moment. Oh, keep me in the moment. Keep me in the moment, 'cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. When I wake up in the morning, Lord, search my heart. Don't let me stray, I just wanna stay where you are. All I got is one shot, one try, one go around in this beautiful life. Nothing is wasted when everything's placed in your hands. Singing, oh Lord, keep me in the moment. Help me live with my eyes wide open, 'cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Singing, oh Lord, show me what matters. Throw away what I'm chasing after, 'cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. I've been thinking about heaven and the promise you hold. So it's all I've been thinking about heaven and the promise you hold. So it's all eyes on you until the day you call me home. Clap, singing, oh Lord, keep me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. I don't wanna miss, I don't wanna throw away what I'm chasing after. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you want from me. One more time, singing, oh Lord, show me in the moment. Help me live with my eyes wide open. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Singing, oh Lord, show me what matters. Throw away what I'm chasing after. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Let's clap again. Give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. I don't wanna miss, I don't wanna miss. Give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Singing, oh Lord, show me what matters. Throw away what I'm chasing after. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Give me in the moment. Oh, give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Give me in the moment. Oh, give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Give me in the moment. Oh, give me in the moment. Give me in the moment. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me.
All right, thank you all for joining us for Sunday service. Lunch is downstairs. If your care group host is going to be upstairs, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and God bless you.
Singing, oh Lord, keep me in the moment. Help me live with my eyes wide open. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me. Singing, oh Lord, show me what matters. Throw away what I'm chasing after. 'Cause I don't wanna miss what you have for me.